And now it's time for another St. Louis 7 following an episode with OT with Oliver. Today's episode, I enjoyed it a lot. Frank O.Pinion, long-standing, very successful radio personality. You have a good time?
Yeah, it was easy. Made it easy.
Before we get started with St. Louis 7, let's talk a little bit about the backstoppers.
Okay.
What can people do or help when it comes with the backstoppers?
Well, any event that benefits backstoppers, obviously participate, and you can also just write a check because I have a thing for police officers. They're underpaid, really underpaid, dangerous work. I hate the anti-cop defund the police stuff because I don't know of any other profession where you get a handful of bad apples and it creates this firestorm of hate. It's wrong. And what Backstoppers does, if any police officer, firefighter who dies in the line of duty, they pick up they pay their house off, they send the kids to college. It's a fantastic organization. So you can Google Backstoppers St. Louis, all the information is there. Write them a check. Write them a check for $10, $50, whatever you can do. Good cause.
All right. St. Louis 7, first question. You are not from St. Louis. How long did it take you before you realized people were too obsessed with where they go to high school?
Oh my goodness, I still don't get that. It didn't take long. I don't understand it. I went to high school in Waterloo, Illinois. I guess it's so you can either impress people or make them feel bad for you that you had to go to that school. I don't get it.
When you go out for custard, where do you go?
Boy, this is not going to go well. I'm supposed to say Ted Drew's. I don't go to Ted Drew's. There's not one near me. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has great vanilla ice cream custard because it's that grainy stuff like they have on a cruise ship. That's what I like.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite concert that you've been to?
Wow. Yeah. Clint Black
Hmm.
at River City Casino.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best concert I ever went to. And I was surprised that it was.
You encounter 10 stop signs. How many do you roll?
That's a good one. 2.
Only 2?
2. Yeah.
When people come to visit you in St. Louis, where do you take them?
In a basement in my house, have pinball machines and a shuffleboard and a big TV. My basement. When the kids were little, Six Flags. If other people had kids, you go to Six Flags or the zoo.
When people ask you what makes St. Louis radio different, is there a difference, or how would you answer that?
I think every town thinks they're different and unique, and our market is different. I don't think it's different. It may be different than New York City, but it's not different from Kansas City or Memphis. Not really. Demographically, someplace may have a bigger black population or gay population, but it's not different. And not for me, because St. Louis is a place that appreciates a good story and a joke. I think any place appreciates a good story and a joke. So for me, I don't think the St. Louis radio market is different than most other markets.
So as we get ready to wrap this up, again, remember, if you want to hear Frank's podcast, it's on anywhere you get your podcast, OT with Oliver. This is the standard last question that we ask.
All right.
Been in St. Louis a long time.
Right.
What makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
Ooh, that's a good one. What makes me proud to be a St. Louisan? I don't know that I would frame it that way, proud to be a St. But what kept me here and kept me from wanting to leave here and go somewhere else, and I had chances to go to Seattle and I had a chance to go to other places, they were too cold for me. Not necessarily temperature cold, but I don't know. I haven't lived there, so I can't verify this. But when I did visit those places, granted, I was a stranger. I didn't know the terrain. I didn't know. I've never wanted to. I think I'll go to LA or Chicago. Chicago's too big. New York's too big. Dallas is too big. St. Louis is perfect. When people say it's a big, small town, it is. It's perfect. Great place to raise kids. That's kind of a cliche, but it is. People are friendly. Another cliche, but it's true. They are, for the most part. So proud to be a St. Louisan. I wouldn't put it that way. but happy to have been here. Glad that my parents made me move up here when I was 15. Otherwise, I'd be, I don't know, doing something in the hills of Tennessee on a tractor or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. I did that for 2 years. It's really hard work. No offense to the tractor people. You work really hard driving a tractor. It's just an easy place to live.
Go have a good show.
Thank you.
Take care.